Counting down toward game time here in the desert. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. MLB The Show has baseball from the Valley of the Sun, Chase Field in Phoenix. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Well, you see each team with a victory so far. Last night's game didn't feature a whole lot of offense. I have a feeling we're going to see a few more runs cross the plate in this one.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. No matchup against a fellow who's really opened a lot of eyes in the early part of his career, all-star lefty Patrick Corbin. Number 30 will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least. Currently third in home runs in the National League.
Number 30. There we go, guys. Come on.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number one. So the leadoff man is taken care of to start our finale here this afternoon. And with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. David Lee will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Now the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Yeah, your instincts tell you that it's going to be outside, but he has such great movement that it comes back to catch the corner.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. Now the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
And it really helps having kind of a second leadoff man hitting in that number 2 hole. He's on now with one away, and he may get a chance to run in the early going.
Michael Lee will step forward now following the walk, as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner at first here, one man out. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
And that works almost like a pitch out there, just in case he's thinking about it.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Now a ball lifted in the air to shallow center field. And he can't track it down. A base hit.
Well, that is just picture perfect right there. You know as a hitter that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact and send it into right field for the base hit.
Number 3 will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw.
They turn him loose here on the first pitch after reaching base, and he had a pretty good jump that time. You know, sometimes pitchers are so focused on not allowing that runner on third to score that they forget about that guy on first, and he's able to take second here with ease.
One-0 on the way. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Three and 0 now.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
The 3-0 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Gary Cox will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. And this is on the ground toward the hole. To second for one, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Well, I'm a little surprised that he wouldn't come home with this ball. That's always going to be a tough turn at second for the double play, and you know you're only going to get one, so why not take the lead runner at home to save yourself a run?
Daniel Murphy will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Lined hard toward short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Mets out in front, 1-0. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Diamondbacks. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His numbers right there on the right side of your screen. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. A.J. Pollock will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Come on, D-Back.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 2-2. Fouled straight back. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. And this is fouled back and out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
Well, when you're holding on to a one-run lead, you don't want to start walking them, especially not the leadoff hitter. He'll kick himself over that one, but he's going to have to put it behind him quick.
Cliff Pennington will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Not exactly the finest of starts to the inning out there on the mound. A walk followed by a wild pitch. This is a good time to go out there and say, hey, what's up?
And he misses the circle change there, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, pretty easy to get anxious there on a 3-1 count. That was a great time to call for the changeup.
Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land out there just foul. Here's the payoff pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, nobody in that dugout's going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Paul Goldschmidt will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And this is fouled straight back. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now another 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. And here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Mark Trumbo will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Pitch out, nothing doing. Hitters count 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
You need to be awfully careful here. Runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Now a ball swung on and hit high in the air and deep to left center field. This ball has a chance, and this one is a home run. Mark Trumbo has just clubbed a milestone home run. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, it's obviously not easy hitting home runs, Matt. That's why the best power guys are so popular. I suspect this one feels a little extra special, but I'm sure he'll keep things in perspective. He's not a threat to any record just yet.
Matt Kemp will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Nothing going right for him early on. It almost looks like he's trying to aim everything, and it's just not happening so far.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a line drive to left. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. They are swinging it like they mean it. That's 3 hits already in the first inning, and this one goes for 2 bases. They're having no trouble at all seeing this guy so far.
Aaron Hill will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion. Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Brandon Drury will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. In there, and it's 0-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Kemp off a second, now the pitch. Ball 1.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
Fouled back. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now a bullet to first. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. But the Diamondbacks erupt for 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-1 Arizona. Michael Kadire will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
Michael Kadire.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. On the ground softly to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 8th, catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And here's a ball hit in the air. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
This ball is not hit all that hard, but still, that's a nice job of ranging back onto the outfield grass to take it in.
Number 48 will take his first cuts of the ball game here.
Let's go, D-backs.
There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike one.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Mets go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Kurt Suzuki will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Go, guys, come on.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Probably his best located pitch so far. Right on the outside corner, and that's the spot he's going to need to start finding.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
Go, D-back. Do it, go.
Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
There we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Now, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
And oh, strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Now we'll have to see how a young pitcher like this bounces back after being hit for 3 runs in the first. That's a good start to have here in the second.
Patrick Corbin will get his first opportunity now.
Here we go.
And this will be fouled away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
One and two.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2 and 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Here comes a 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Looks like he's finding his bearings here a little bit better in the second after a rough first inning. He gets the strikeout right here, but boy, he could have used one of these an inning ago, that's for sure.
A.J. Pollock will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Murphy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks as the lead remains 3-1. Number 30 will start things out here with his guys down a couple of runs already as we begin the third. Slurve in there, strike 1.
Come on, be back.
And the fastball here is hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single. So with the leadoff man aboard to begin the inning, let's call on our daily feature, this date in baseball history. David Lee will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Michael Lee will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
Come on.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Now after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
Turn the dude.
Now the 2-0. And a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made out there by Pollock, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, a dangerous pitch right there. 2-0 to a middle of the order guy, and he gets away with it and gets him to lift an easy fly ball.
Number 3 will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around.
Let's do it, guys.
Runners going. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And as of this moment, they're currently tied for second in that department. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Swing and a liner. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Mets leave one. Score holds. It's 3-1. Cliff Pennington makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Shortstop, Cliff Pennington.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, and he'll be there to make the play. Nicely done.
Well, after a rocky 3-run first, he's really settled into a groove, and now that's 6 in a row he's set down.
One gone in the Arizona 3rd, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now a fastball, and it's hit on the ground to short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark
Trumbo will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
The 2-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he'll offer it the 2-1 and send it in the air out to right. Lee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Diamondbacks down in order, and it's still 3-1. Gary Cox will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Gary Cox.
First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Daniel Murphy will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He's already up to 51 pitches now, and he's only lasted 3 1/3 so far.
Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Michael Kadire will stand in now, an all-star starter for the National League as their DH last year.
Come on, nail him!
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. From the stretch. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. He waits. Now the pitch. In there, and it's full 3-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Goldschmidt. A double play. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They still trail it here 3-1. Matt Kemp will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Diamondbacks here in the fourth. Right fielder, Matt Kemp.
In there, no balls and a strike.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. Now another 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
You can do it.
Here we go.
Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now.
The second
Make it
baseman,
9 in a row
number
he's set down.
Aaron Hill.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And set to go the second baseman, Aaron Hill. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Come on.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Brandon Drury will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And here's the first pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one. The pitch is circle change just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were two tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
3-0 now. Figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taking 2.
Here we go.
And that's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
The 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The catcher, number 8, Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt Suzuki will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
1-1 pitch on the way. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Strike two called, and it's even at 2.
22, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Travis d'Arnaud will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Here's the first offering. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Swing and a hard-hit grounder down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Number 48 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Shut him down now! Shut them down!
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
When you're already in the hole at the plate, the last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what he's doing up there. That's a second time he struck out in the ball game, and it's another instance where his pitch selection is really doing him in.
Number 30 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Trumbo is there and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Patrick Corbin will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Patrick Corbin.
First offering on the way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. A quick out number one.
Now batting, center fielder,
A.J. Pollock will stand in. He flew out his last time up. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Changed up on him here, but this is lined into left field for a base hit. Around first, digging for two now. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking two right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Cliff Pennington will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to fairly deep center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that is over the wall. Home run. Two-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Kind of a gift in location, and this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on show track, way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times, that's for sure.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jay Lee is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Mark Trumbo will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Low for ball one. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Oh, a sliding stop. Can he get up and make the play? Yes, he can. A beautiful play that time, and that ends the inning. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this two-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 5-1. David Lee will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And a foul popped behind the plate. And Suzuki will watch this into the glove for the first out.
Can you take a look there at the line from our starter? I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Michael Lee will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And now a pitch on the way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Number 3 waits on deck.
Woo!
Here's the full count offering. Now a swing and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now, and that's a fair ball.
Well, for all the line drives that get caught out there, you'll take one of these once in a while. Well, I don't know what you call this thing, a little fly ball or a little flare, but you see everybody converging on it and nobody getting there.
Number 3 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
turn to here.
Runners on the move for second. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And when you're still searching for your first extra base hit of the game, this will work as a nice substitute. He's into second with the old single and a stolen base routine.
All right, the call up.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets fouled past the coaching box. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Fouled back. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3 and 2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Gary Cox will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
Have a nice flight home, man.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Go back to New York, man.
And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And the run will score from second here to make this a 5-2 ball game.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Come on, double home.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine, not trusting his stuff.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, remember, you don't have to throw him a strike with first base open, but a walk would bring the go-ahead run to the plate.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitcher's right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Now you see Diamondbacks manager Kirk Gibson out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all 3 runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision. Brad Ziegler will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Michael Kadire will get a shot here in a bases loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Shut them down now!
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
And this guy's been in situations like this so many times before. He's got plenty to call on upstairs to try to help him work out of this jam.
Shut him down right here!
Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the second run will score as well, and it's back to a 1-run game now at 5-4.
Well, you know, he got a whole lot of this one, but he didn't get it all. And in the end, that's the difference between a flyout and a booming home run.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Good morning.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Oh, shit.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. On the way. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base. So he's likely scoring on an extra base hit.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. On the ground, softly towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and a runner left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Diamondbacks 5. Matt Kemp will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Right fielder, Matt Kemp.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Well, that man's got to be feeling a little better about things out there on the mound.
He sure does. His guys got him right back into the ball game, and now they need him to put up a shutdown inning here so those bats can go back and work.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Oh, and Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Show Track. Now, normally this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
Aaron Hill will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Cox is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
When you hear us talk about shutdown innings, that's when you hold the team scoreless after you've scored in your half. Well, after his guys cut the lead down to 1, he's only 1 out away to a shutdown inning here.
Brandon Drury will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Get a hit. Come on.
Here he comes on 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They lead it 5-4. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Matt Carpenter will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Now here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Swing and a liner toward right center. And some trouble now in right field. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and he'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
There's Arizona manager Kirk Gibson on his way to home plate, lineup card in hand, so one would assume we're going to see a double switch here. David Hernandez will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 30, David Hernandez. Now playing third base and batting in the ninth spot.
Number 30 will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just one out.
Carpenter leads from second. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Kemp moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
You saw the numbers when he came in a minute ago. He has yet to give up an earned run this year, so you can't ask for a whole lot more than that from one of the keys to your bullpen.
David Lee will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
That's a play that's got to be made behind the plate. Now, still with only one out, they can get that runner home in any number of ways.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they drop the hammer on him.
Let's keep him right here.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Changeup had him fooled a bit as this is on the ground to third. Throw gets him for the second out, but meanwhile the tying run is in to score.
And here he knows all he needs is a ground ball to tie this thing up. So that's all he's really shooting for, and he gets it done.
Michael Lee will try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. First pitch coming. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And that's waved at and missed 1-1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert, and we are all tied 5-5. Dylan G is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Dylan G.
Kurt Suzuki will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
For the Diamondbacks, catcher Kurt Suzuki.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Come on, let's get a hit.
2-2 pitch on the way. Full count, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. 1 away. Number 13 will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ball game, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And clearly trying to keep the ball low here. That's ball 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. Line hard, deep into left. Kadire is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
A.J. Pollock will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. At the knees, strike 1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Diamondbacks down in order. This ball game still tied 5-all. Wandy Rodriguez will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 32, Wandy Rodriguez.
Number 3 will step in. Couple of walks thus far.
For the Mets, third baseman, number 3.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Gary Cox waits on deck. And the fastball here is hit on the ground but foul. Fouled back. Oh, and he rips this one to first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Wow, and I think a sigh of relief is in order out there on the mound after that one. That's the potential go-ahead run if he can get aboard. Instead, it's just a loud lineout.
Gary Cox will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. Now the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is another frustrating at-bat for him on the mound. I mean, he's burned through 15 pitches on just these last 2 hitters.
Fouled straight back. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Daniel Murphy will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Now the 0-1 is hit on the ground for the second baseman Hill. Throw in time, and the side is retired. When we return, Cliff Pennington starts things out, and we are all tied 5-5. And there indeed is Cliff Pennington now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Cliff Pennington.
In there, strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike. Come on.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Ready with another 0-2. And this will be fouled away. Good waist pitch, 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 44.
And you'll get a good look at the grip on his 2-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the 4-seamers.
Paul Goldschmidt will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And this one will wind up as a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. One out, nobody on. In the air to right center. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out.
These are the types of balls where you worry about collisions out there.
Now batting.
This ball's
Left
hit
fielder,
fairly sharply,
Mark.
almost exactly between the two outfielders, but this should always be the center fielder's ball if he can get to it. So he calls for it and he puts it away.
Thomas will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty. First pitch on the way. In there for strike one.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike three as they'll need to throw to first here. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Carl Crawford is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 3. Carl Crawford.
Michael Kadire will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point.
Leading off for the Mets, left fielder, Michael Kadire.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. David Wright will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
David Wright.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Out in front of the curveball as he bounces this one sharply and through the hole into left field. It's a base hit. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Juan Lagares will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing and I'm just watching this game.
Two and 0 now.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
And that misses as well. 3-0. Number 30 waits on deck. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. First and second now, one man out. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Throw just does beat him to the bag, and that was pretty close.
Yep, they're able to get that force at second base, but that's it. So meanwhile, that go-ahead run gets to move up 90 feet. He's now standing on third.
David Lee will step in a big spot here with the go-ahead run at third and 2 men out. Fouled back. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. And this ball is gone. A home run that gives them the lead here in the 9th inning. And how about that? David Lee has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this: watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Alex Meyer will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 52, Alex Meyer.
Michael Lee will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Lee.
Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Now a ball hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Number 3 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch to him. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. 2 out with the man at first.
Let's get you out here.
There goes the runner. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's much of a surprise to see him running here with 2 outs. The only downside is that you kind of take the bat out of the hands of the guy at the plate. He's now staring at an 0-2 count.
Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
And now here, 1-2, this is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Here's the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3-2.
3-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Diamondbacks. It's the Mets 8 and the Diamondbacks. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Brian McCann is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 36, Brian McCann.
Matt Kemp will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
The bottom of the ninth for the Diamondbacks. Right fielder, Matt Kemp.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is lined hard to deep left. Kadire is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Aaron Hill will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
And that's in there for strike 1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out.
Everything's going according to plan here in the bottom of the ninth. It's just an out away from wrapping this one up.
Alex Myers.
Cody Ross will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Cody Ross.
Come on now.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Come on. Base hit now.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 8-5. So long from Phoenix.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Dylan G. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to Wandy Rodriguez. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. A reminder that Postgame Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street station.